It's Sunday, so that means we're streaming. Hi, I'm Oni Blackmage, and tonight we're playing Halo 5. And you know what? It's nice to be back in the saddle again. It's been quite a bit since the last stream. We have a different setup. I believe the mic is not echoing right now. I know the last time during the test streams, and thanks to everyone that helped with that, we were having some mic issues. But we are playing Backlog Battlefields, and what that is that basically pulling a game out of my backlog that I've started or haven't finished or wanted to finish, and we're going to finish it up. Nothing fancy, we're not going for completion per se, we're not going for getting as many trophies or achievements, we are just having a chill playthrough and enjoying the story. See how it holds up. Tonight is no different. And so, let's get started. Campaign. Look at this. I haven't played this since 2015. It's been almost 5 years since I played this. Looks like I got started doing probably all the completion for it, because you see I got the skull there. I was playing on Legendary, the hardest mode. But you know what? We're not going to do that. We're just going to play normal. We're not here to impress anybody. We are here to just have fun and chill out. With Halo 5, I started it, but then got distracted, or rather got quickly bored, and I just played other things and never came back to it. I remember. Spartan Lock. I remember almost no Halo lore.
I spent enough years with Oni to know the truth. Once this is over, after all I have done, they'll order you to kill us both.
Hey, Letty. And I don't know what I think of this game because I have never played it. I started it 5 years ago when it first came out, but I never finished it. I literally played a little bit of it, stopped, and never went back to it. So even though I played all the other Halo games, I have no idea how this one plays out.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Lock. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris. The light is green.
Hey Sangi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, like I said, never played 5, so I have no idea how the story plays out. Halo is actually one of those games that I intend to recap one day. Regardless of how people feel about the story of where it went after changing studios, it's still a story-rich campaign. Keep in mind I have zero intention of covering any of the lore. Halo has so much lore, I can't be bothered.
Found working 5, Lab.
Copy that, Tanaka. Spartan Buck online and ready.
Spartan Vale online.
That's right, Buck was from ODST.
Weapons
I like how he still has ODST helmet.
Contact.
It's funny that people like Halo 2 a lot, but I actually like Halo 3 the most. Halo 2 I only liked a little bit more than 3 because it actually had a boss battle at the end, and Halo games kind of don't have boss battles at the end, which always kind of bothers me for campaigns. Like, you have the big bad, but you really don't fight anybody. And Halo 4, of course, had that really crappy excuse. I think what was the Didact, I think is what it was. That was terrible. So much potential with Halo 4, and I remember them messing that up, just playing it safe. Honestly, still looks good. This game is about 5 years old. When I first started, I was playing on Legendary because I think I was way more experienced with Halo back then, but now I'm just gonna play on normal because I just want to play the campaign. We're just gonna cut through this campaign and then call it a day. Visually, this still looks great. Honestly. I know there are a lot of expectations for Halo Infinite, and everybody's still thinking that, man, this will be the Halo. This will be the Halo that brings back the glory days. To me, if they're going to bring back the glory days, you need to have a focused campaign that also offers couch co-op, which was a big deal killer for this and the previous. And actually, I think Halo 4 did it, but Halo 5 didn't. And, of course, you need to... You kind of have to give the fans what they want, I feel. Shit. I'm like... I pressed the button that I thought was the old melee button, and that's not the old melee button. I don't remember who any of these people are. But I was like everyone else. I used to play a lot of Halo. Was never amazing at it, but I had fun. I never jumped into any game for the purpose of being good at it, even like casually or competitively. Never cared. To me, it was all about just having fun. One of the things I also always loved was... I don't remember what any of these weapons do. They just shoot bullets. Hey, searching, what's up? How's it going? You didn't watch me be terrible at Halo.
All clear.
Move on.
But yeah, like everyone else, it was a great thing. Halo 2 was in its heyday when I was in college, so it was the right audience for it. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing a LAN party for Halo in some form. It's like, you have to manually do ledge grab? Like, I never understood manual ledge grabs. Like, why would you ever jump towards a ledge without the intention of grabbing it? 95% of the time when you're jumping towards a ledge, it's because you want to grab it. I can't break that? Come on.
Soldiers just teleported through that ice wall.
Sprint and then press right bumper. There we go. Flood was very cool. So, funny story about me playing Halo 1. The concept of melee to me was pretty revolutionary to mix it up in a shooter. In a regular setting like that, because I went through Halo 1, the entire Halo 1, not knowing you could melee. I didn't melee anything in the entire game when I played it because I didn't know you could do that. I literally never pressed that button. I pressed it once by accident after, like, maybe in multiplayer. When somebody's like, how come you don't melee kill? I'm like, what are you talking about? And you're like, oh my god, how did you play this? And then I played it with melee, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much easier. He's like, you're just playing it wrong. I'm like, I guess I've been playing it on hard mode. And let me tell you what, playing against the Flood without melee is brutal. I know, I should play this game without melee. Do a no melee run. You probably could, honestly. They give you so many weapons these days. I'm trying to remember what the plot is. Like, I don't remember what the names of the alien races were of who we're fighting. I don't remember how to use abilities. How's it going, Animaster? I'm surprised you were able to make it. I was too busy looking at chat. Oh, you can request assistance? Sweet. That's so cool. They can revive you now. I wish they said stuff like in Gears of War, like, fight through the pain. Eat shit, die. But hey, Songi, I'm glad I could actually have the opportunity to talk to you. I know, this is the first time everybody's back together. This guy just chilling out here. One of the things I always loved about Halo was actually the music. The music in Halo, to me, has always been fantastic. I know they eventually went with the guy who stayed with, I think, Bungie, and eventually just kept doing Destiny. And that's why Destiny has great music.
Move up. Push up.
At location.
Okay, that's how I switch grenades. And, yeah. You know, Song, if you ever jump in, what I plan on doing, because I think it's always fun, is during weekends, I want to jump in on voice chat more often. Throughout the weekdays, sure, as necessary. Usually when I'm doing the final edits, that's to me is the best time. Otherwise, I like to stay focused. Only when I'm doing the final edits do I like to talk while editing. Otherwise, when I'm actually doing, like, of course, the recording, or the cutting, or the gameplay footage, all of that. Nope, perfect silence. I was not paying attention. What am I supposed to do? These models look good. They're probably waiting for me to press a button. I kept thinking there's a double jump. I was playing this like, I was playing this like Destiny. I'm like, where's my double jump? There is no double jump in this. What shenanigans is this?
This should do it.
But yeah, the Halo community, they want you to treat their multiplayer seriously. If you want to bring back Halo to its glory days, you have to treat the melee with respect. You can't be greedy like you were with the last one, or even this one. Using that weird, I do love a long rifle. You can't be greedy with microtransactions and, you know, random packs and stupid crap like that. You get greedy, people don't like it. But yeah, Letty, I actually do. If you go to Stream Shilling, that's exactly where myself or anybody can announce that, hey, they're going live with streaming.
I was stuck on a diplomatic shuttle adrift in deep space for 6 months. My options would be real bored or spend the time getting smart.
Bill Murray, one of the greats. And yeah, hey, thanks for dropping in. When you say longtime fan, that I always have to ask the question, how long have you actually been watching the channel? I always have to wonder, what is the first video you watched? And then what's the video you always want to see me do next?
Watch out for the Kraken. The Covenant are trying to use it to break the Promethean line.
I'd rather not get stuck between them.
Do I have Spartan abilities in this game? I don't remember. Literally, the last time I touched this game was the powered on 5 years ago. Ah, yes. So, Bill Murray, here's the thing about Final Fantasy XIV. You're right, I probably won't do it. Oh, I get distracted. But,
Thanks, Spartan.
4 years. All the Final Fantasy videos. That's impressive. Well, then I have to ask, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? Everybody always has a different answer.
Keep moving toward Halsey's position.
Kraken is falling back! Forerunner defenses were too much for it!
Ow.
I'm down. Need help.
Funny how you could just be down. You don't have to worry about dying in this game. Come, my minions. Buck, help me out.
I'm up. Thanks.
I have to say Final Fantasy is probably the foundation with which I definitely have on this channel. It's funny because I got started with Kingdom Hearts. And Final Fantasy was just done because I wanted people... Okay, so some of you who know me a little bit better know that I have a slight mean streak when it comes to some of my motivations and the way I choose to do things. It would not be too far to say I have a slightly sadistic streak. But the reason why I did the Final Fantasy videos and release them in the order that I did was because I subtly wanted to do all the Final Fantasies before the ones I thought were the most popular or my personal favorites. When Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I did get a pretty nice boost, I think, in traffic from Kingdom Hearts. And right now, I did get a nice boost of traffic in Final Fantasy, but specifically believe it or not, Dirge of Cerberus. The surge in traffic for Dirge of Cerberus is hilarious. I think it's because people are trying to Google, hey, what happens in Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII? And Google's interpreting that as like the sequel, so it's bringing them to Dirge of Cerberus, and I think people are watching Dirge of Cerberus thinking that's going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, and they are highly confused. And I find that absolutely hilarious.
Nice.
The new kind, too, like they reported on Oban.
Concentrate fire on the broken armor.
Oh, he's one of our good guys. No, he's not. I guess you can't sneak attack those guys.
Target the knight. Don't let them through to Halsey. We need her alive.
The glowing area, it's vulnerable. Shoot there.
Damn, whatever. Getting good. Metal Gear's gonna be interesting. I know I teased Metal Gear, but people interpreted that as saying, it's gonna be the next one, right? Nope, it is not. The next one, I can go ahead and tell you, well, I mean, it premieres tomorrow. It's gonna be The Last of Us. The Last of Us is going to be an experiment. See, here's what you get for jumping in on the streams, is that you get to talk to me and hear all sorts of behind-the-scenes information, including my horrible, horrible machinations. And that is that The Last of Us is a game that nobody requested. Nobody has requested The Last of Us. So why am I doing it next? Two reasons. Number one, it's easy, because that game is relatively short. Oh, there's plot happening. Hold on.
Discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation.
I need to put subtitles on.
Sarcasm.
So you have learned something from me,
You
Julie.
claim to be able to access.
And I can. However, I did not claim to be able to access it instantaneously.
Also, respect the fitting of the Didact's hand.
Seems your fingers are an open rebellion, Han.
Enough!
Yeah, good looking.
Eyes on target. Dislocation.
Just being real, Spartan armors still look cool.
Makes another transmission. I must
I
triangulate.
tire of this doctor. You have been chasing shadows for weeks to no avail.
The guy has like a hand that reminds me of the Urukai. You know, it has like a white print on.
Dr. Halsey.
Oh,
Captain Lasky would like a word with you.
It took you long enough.
note to self: add subtitles. All right, so The Last of Us. Yes, The Last of Us is a story that nobody requested. So why am I doing it? Two reasons. One reason was because it was easy and quick to do, and I always like putting out content. Number 2, this is an experiment. Letty, I'm on the same boat as you. I do not like The Last of Us' story. It is, in my opinion, very mediocre. However, it is also undeniable that that game is incredibly popular because of its quote-unquote story. So how about we put it to the test? How about we throw it out there and judge the game purely on its story merits? How will people receive it? Now, people, I'm sure, there are still fans, and I'm sure there are fans among the RPG-heavy community that we have that especially primarily plays Square Enix titles.
What do you think that's about?
That will probably like it, still. There's some that still highly regard it, consider one of the best games ever made for some reason. But at the same time... Oh, is that you, Pixels? Are you one of those people? And there are some people who, oh, look at those finger twitch. Oh, it's just the heat vents. Where I want to see the community of people that really like this game intermingle with the community that we have here. Think of it as an outreach experiment.
Since we were in boot camp.
He's fine, Fred.
This many missions non-stop isn't fun.
It's the Master Chef.
Blue team has located Argent Moon. Signs of hostile activity, but she's still here.
Copy that, 117. Eliminate all hostiles. Secure Argent Moon. You may deploy when ready.
Affirmative, Infinity. 117 out.
I actually really like Halo Reach. Halo Reach is probably one of my favorite of the series.
Thanks, Kelly.
I think they did a great job with Halo Reach. I also liked ODST. I thought ODST was pretty good.
You good?
The set pieces of 1 are very iconic and hold up very well. 2 I actually didn't like as much as people. People, I think, really highly regard 2 as arguably the best of the series. 2 was actually on the lower side for me. Like I said, I really like Reach. I liked 3 a lot. They could have done a better job with 3, but I still really liked it. And, yeah, ODST, in my opinion, had good high points. I also think it's kind of a joke because they're like, oh, you know, ODSTs, they're not Spartans, so they can't do as much stuff as Spartans can. It's like, all that means is that you can't flip over trucks, and you carry 1 less grenade. That's literally the difference. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's Spartan strength for that extra grenade. I think he should have hit one of them. Alright. We are going to... There's my subtitles. What do you mean auto? Just put on. On. Always subtitles.
What do we know about Argent?
Classic setup.
Oni research station. Went dark 19 months ago. Last week, KKR scavengers found it.
Oni
Sold
research
the find to
station.
Jewel and Dama's people.
We clear the Covenant and return this station to Oni.
Fastest route to retrieval is to see central control.
Early on, when I was still, I guess you could say, making a name for myself, although I technically am still making a name for myself,
Data center is just ahead.
people thought Oni Black Mage was a Halo reference. Thought I was a really big Halo fan. Where it's like, oh, it's like Final Fantasy and Halo. It's like, no, it's Oni as in the demon, not Oni as in the Halo. But yeah, back to The Last of Us. So, yes, this is also the reason why I put it out there, is because it's going to be very spiteful. Now, when you watch it, you will not detect a hint of spite, a hint of sauce. Like everything else. Ooh, I like the aim down sights on this. This is improved. Oh, yeah. Oops. Look at that bulb. That looks super good.
My target is down.
Man, the way they improve these grunts looks super good. Nice detail. Still looks good, even though this game's 5 years old. Yes, it's very spiteful. But like everything else, you know, we treat it with respect. We let the game stand on its own merits. But when you boil the game down to just its story, how good does the game really hold up? That is the question. Love a good shotgun. My team does not like to lead the charge with me.
Data center is just ahead. Let's go.
Shotgun feels nice. I like the shotgun on this one.
We've got a complete set of data set keys.
So here's the thing. When Last of Us comes out, we have to all be nice. Because it's not cool if people come in, unless you honestly feel that way, and are like, man, The Last of Us is a piece of garbage, what an overhyped piece of crap, blah, 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 I don't like it. I'm curious to see how many people will actually say that, or how many people are going to be like, thank God you did this, this is such an amazing game, this game defined my childhood, blah, blah, blah. This will be an interesting experiment. I know you're like, wow, how irreverent, how rude I sound right now. And that's true. But like I said, I'm posting a video that nobody asked for. However, it is true that because the sequel comes out in 2 weeks, I do want to actually help out the people that want to jump into that and understand the story without having to play the first one. Granted, the first one won't take you very long to play, but I at least want to provide an access and an outlet for people that do. If they just want to get a nice, concise, dry story with no shenanigans, voice crack, and no BS. Because that's what I do. That's the recap. And honestly, you guys need a little variety in your diet. You guys get way too much JRPGs. You need to eat your vegetables every now and then. It can't always be dessert. It's like, I don't want to eat The Last of Us. You're going to eat The Last of Us because I spent time making that. And Lord knows, there are children in Africa that don't have The Last of Us right now. So you're going to eat The Last of Us right now and you're going to like it. You can have your Final Fantasy later. And I'm going to sit right here and watch you eat it. Because if you don't eat it, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do any more mana games.
Let's go, blue team. Contact.
I like the density of this level. I like that you can go up, down, around things. This is good level design, I want to say. And thank you so much for following. Appreciate ya. The setup, by the way, right now is very deadly because now the setup for chat is on a screen that's far to my left. And so if I look at chat, I'm completely not looking at the things that I'm doing. Which in a shooter is generally pretty deadly. Guided that. But yes, part of this is also an educational experiment because I don't understand. I don't understand how it's sold. I said over 18 million, but I think it actually sold over 20 million because I've had two different sources saying it's sales stats, whatever. Ooh. And I want to know. It's like, please tell me, educate me. Why do you love this game? Please quantify that, because I do not understand, and I want to understand. Help me understand you. Help me understand your unusual taste. I actually didn't want to lose my shotgun. This is a pretty big level, I like that. This is a target-rich environment for sure. Look at Linda just sitting there. Yeah, I never liked the shotguns in the old Halos. You know, unless you're in multiplayer and you like doing the old stun and gun routine. I never liked them, but this one, the shotgun feels good. I'm like, wow, I actually prefer the shotgun. It's a good shotgun. Not chasing you. So hopefully in the comments we will get somebody who can enunciate exactly why they love The Last of Us so much. If they insist it's because it's a good story, you know what? We can't take that away from them because to everybody, things are different. Because, you know, Nano, I know you hate, like, Parasite Eve 2, but there are some people in the comments of Parasite Eve that really, really want to see 2 happen because they really liked it. I'm calling out Nano only because we talked about it recently. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that, hey, this is an opportunity to maybe think about it in a different way. Watch me play Parasite Eve 2 and like it more than the first one.
Nobody's left standing. Let's move on to central control.
Watch me be like, wow. In their blatant attempts to copy Resident Evil in a much more obvious fashion, I actually like it. I actually don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Like I said, I bought Parasite Eve 2 and 3 back when they first came out, but I never played them. I only got them because I'm like, oh, these seem like horror games. And I like horror games. Oh, I can run through that thing. It keeps wanting me to go all the way back there. What did I miss? It seems counterintuitive to go all the way back here.
So this station was just drifting for 2 years?
Central control is through those doors.
Or maybe it got turned around.
Hunter.
Ah, suspense. What happened to the Master Chef? It's cool, we got a cutscene.
Blue team, report. Sierra 117 to blue team, report. Sierra 117, does anyone copy?
But Letty, going on to what do you think about next-gen consoles? So, we're gonna find out in the next week or so. Because I always, even before I took a job in retail and video games, I always paid attention to E3 week, always. And so to me, normally this week would be prime E3 week. And we are getting like EA Play, we are getting the PlayStation event on the 4th, which is what, Thursday, I think? Master Chief is seeing space ghosts. If I recall correctly, in Halo 4, at the very end, Cortana's like, oh, I'm degrading, my firmware can't be updated anymore, and so I'm going insane. And then John's like, I won't accept that. I'm going to challenge fate. And here we are. It's been such a long time since I played Halo 4, I don't remember the story. I need to recap myself.
The domain is open. Meridian is next.
Cortana?
John, the reclamation is about to begin.
I remember the advertising campaign for Halo 5 being like, seek the truth and then hunt the truth. I had like the whole Master Chief versus Spartan Locke thing going on.
Chief, what's wrong?
She's on Meridian.
Who?
Cortana.
I was surprised that he managed to get his old gun buddies to be like, hey, can you guys help me out and seek a dilapidated AI? And they're like, sure, why not? I'm not doing anything else.
We have a mission to focus on. We can talk about this later.
Also, the subtitles are huge. These are huge subtitles. In yellow of all things. They really want you to see these subtitles.
But access is 4 levels down.
Mark a path.
They're like, damn it, you're gonna see this dialogue.
Hostile contact. This area is clear.
Chief, what did Cortana say to you?
Nothing.
Enough. Something about Meridian.
Meridian's a backwater. If she's active, what's she doing so far out on the frontier?
I saw them like, wait a minute, I'm about to walk into a grenade. Let me stop. Are they setting up a confrontation with a hunter? I think they are.
They're keeping pace with us.
But yeah, that's the next sassiness that I have is The Last of Us. I'm technically posting it for... I'm doing a good job with a game that I don't like. Because I want to see how far can we get with this. Watch it be my best performing video yet. Watch it beat out Final Fantasy VIII as the most watched recap on the entire channel. 500,000 views. part of me thought I should probably limit comments because there will inevitably be people that are going to spoil the leaked content from The Last of Us 2. And then part of me is like, why do I care so much about policing a game? Like, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not spoiler police. Somebody wants to talk about the spoiler in the comments. You know, if you're reading comments on YouTube, honestly, you should beware. Especially since the game comes out 2 weeks from now, you should know better. Incidentally, because I actually do care about spoilers myself, I will actually not be reading the comments for Last of Us video. Energy sword. I like the way he said it. Wasn't there a charging attack you could do with these things? Maybe not. Well, part of me wonders if I want to do a review on Last of Us Part 2. I think I might, because I am genuinely curious. Just because I don't like the first game doesn't mean I won't like the second game. There's always a second chance. It's a different game, different story. It doesn't look like different mechanics, honestly, because I looked at the preview stuff. But it could be better. I could like it. You never know. You should never go ahead and mark something out and be closed-minded about something. I haven't played the game, so I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I never liked it when I was talking to customers, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to play this game. I know I'm not going to like it. How do you know you're not going to like it? I'm not telling you to buy it if you're not sure, but I am saying that... I'm saying you're full of shit, but I can't say that because you're a customer, potentially. You haven't bought anything yet. But I am saying that, you know, don't prejudge a game. Don't be so quick for that.
Chatter about Joel M. Dahmer on Covenant comms. The new arrivals say he's dead.
Somebody cut the head off the Covenant. Bravo.
Hunters.
They're strong, slow. Use the lab equipment to keep above them and out of reach.
Well, sure. Like if somebody's already told me, they're like, normally when somebody's like, can you help me pick out a game? Like, sure. What do you like to play? First of all, I love how most people, when you ask them what do you like to play, they answer with, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, and it's like, seriously, you don't know what video game you like to play? Are you literally an idiot? Oop. Ow. Ow.
System lock. Need a hand here.
I got you, Chief.
Let's heat over here.
Thanks for scanning me, bud. I appreciate that. That just bounced right off. Wow, 3 boops with the energy sword.
The reactor core is just below us.
Energy sword gets work done.
Schematic show.
But yeah, if somebody's like, then my follow-up question is always, I never ask, hey, what game do you like to play? Because most people don't like to volunteer that information. I think because socially they're afraid of me judging them. If they're like, oh, I play RPGs. You play RPGs? Oh my god, you must be a nerd. Or it's like, I like playing shooting games. You like shooting games? Oh my god, what a nerd. Or it's like, I like playing, you know, Animal Crossing. You like Animal Crossing? What a nerd. It's like, why are you all so afraid of being judged? We're at a video game store. I sell video games. Obviously, you're here because you like video games. Why the hell am I going to judge you for the video games you like to play? Good lord. But, you know, it's just how people are sometimes. And, instead, what I always ask people is, hey, what's the last game you were playing? Because usually the last game they were playing gives me an idea of what they like to play. It's okay, what's the last game you beat? is another game I'll ask. And if they tell me, great, cool. Okay, I just beat this game. Oh, what'd you like about that? Okay, this, that, and the other. Okay, based on that recommendation, let me recommend this. And so that's the way that I will help them choose is, let me, like, tell me what you like, and I'm going to pick stuff that may or may not be along that same sort of thread. And then we're just gonna go from there. To me, it's like picking out a car. Just tell me what you're looking for, and I'll match them with options. Hold right bumper in the air to ground pound. Oh, missed that. I didn't realize it was a charge ability.
Eliminate the Covenant forces and get to those controls.
Wow, energy sword out of juice.
You're done.
It's so funny, like, the chief nonchalantly says, "You're done." I don't know, I felt he could have had better delivery on that. It felt like he was announcing the fact that somebody left the pizza in the oven, and he's like, "Hey, this pizza's done. Somebody go get this, but I don't want to deal with it myself." I was too busy trying to think that guy dropped his energy sword, but yeah.
I'm up.
I'm down. I am now up. Oh, come on, Needler, really? Hey, Dark. And now with everybody here, we are now the Sunday Squad. To join the Sunday Squad is very simple. You simply have to attend every single Sunday stream session for a month. That's all you have to do. At that point, you are now part of the Sunday Squad.
Area's clear. Initiate the overload.
Reactor failsafe disarmed. Failure imminent.
Got it. Reactor's overloading. Move for the hangar bay.
Protocol initiated.
Containment.
The station's going to try to cool the reactor.
I guess the UNSC is better reactor safety protocol than the Covenant.
We can stop that. Board the reactor.
Or the reactor.
If it's being moved, we should go with it.
So in an epic maneuver, Master Chief will board a reactor that's being ejected out into space while it's being overloaded. I imagine there will be an amazing explosion.
Stand clear of deployment bay.
The safety systems are set to pump.
Look at the detail of the threading of the gloves. That looks so nice.
Plan fails if that coolant gets a chance to work. Shame
I like small details like that. You know, somebody took time to render that, and I respect it.
How do we stop it?
There are sheds located on either side of the cooling chamber. Those are our targets.
Reach the control sheds. Get the cooling system offline.
Look how things just flop around. Oh, I was about to hit you in midair. That was gonna be cool. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to pilot. So let's shoot. Use the boost to get through. Do these things not have a strafe ability? Well, they have that. I do not know how to fly this thing. There we go. That's how we do it.
Shades are still closed on those coolant pipes. Find a way to open them.
My batteries are low. I'm gonna have to fix that in just a second. You plug in the charging cable when I'm not getting shot at.
Override controls.
Okay. While this is doing its thing, I'll plug in the controller really quickly. Allow me to quickly and professionally plug this in. I have no bullets left in my shotgun. How disappointing. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm sitting on a creaky chair on a sandwich board layout. Ooh, rocket launcher. Yeah, why not?
Perfect. Coolant system inner workings are exposed.
Eliminate the targets, Blue Team.
Grab Banshees. We can target the pipes more easily from the air.
The Armada's been alerted to our presence. Reinforcements inbound. They're sending phantoms.
Ah, that hurt.
It's working. Keep firing.
Die, darn you. Look how derpy this thing is flying. Alright, that's not gonna do anything. Ooh, they're playing the Halo 4 John theme. I actually liked that theme. That was actually, when they were introducing new themes and music in Halo 4, that was actually the one theme I really enjoyed and still sticks in my mind now. Is the new, like, Spartan 117 theme. I don't feel you should use it liberally, though. I almost stuck that crash landing. Almost. Almost. Brutal. Have to start over, huh?
Coolant system inner workings are exposed.
Alright, we'll focus. We'll focus.
Grab Banshees. We can target the pipes more easily from the air.
The Armada's been alerted to our presence. Reinforcements inbound. They're sending phantoms. It's working. Keep firing.
By the way, let me know if the game balance sounds alright. Like, it's not too loud, and you guys can hear me alright. If, however, you'd much rather hear the game versus me, then it's probably fine.
Blue Team, evac now.
Banshees aren't fast enough to get clear of the reactor explosion.
Calling in the Pelican. No signal on autopilot retrieval. Armada must have taken it out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a prowler. the hangar entrance.
Prowler is just inside, through an airlock.
This station's about to be slag. Move to the Prowler.
But yeah, other than me being mean-spirited about The Last of Us, the next RPG that I'm actually currently working on, because I think that's really the main bread and butter most people tune into the channel for, is Final Fantasy 15. The time has finally come, especially since that game is finally done being updated, even though I think Comrades is still going on, is 15.
But the hangar's full of Covenant.
A game that I'm personally really excited for. A game that has unfortunately been bogged down with having such erratic storytelling that a lot of the storytelling for it is done outside the game itself, which I think is always terrible. It's plagued with, I think, a little too much complicated storytelling. It's otherwise a relatively simple story that is, in my opinion, could be told better. Pacing is one of the biggest problems in Final Fantasy 15, but otherwise, I really like the game. I actually really like the game. A lot. To me, it's one of the better Final Fantasies. Some will disagree, but, you know, we don't worry about those people.
Marking the Prowler's control panel.
You took that rocket really well. This just looks like a fun gun.
Launch controls are here.
Vehicle launch preparations initiated. Fuel cells at 0%. Initiating fueling.
Hold off the Covenant while the Prowler preps for launch.
They're just flooding in here. No pun intended. This thing is amazingly accurate. Holy crap. There's like no bloom on this thing. That is nuts. Missed that gauge. That is a hunter.
Evacuation advised.
Yeah. Oof. I walked straight into that one. Man, the fact that they let you just revive in the middle of missions instead of going back to a checkpoint is so generous. So generous. Ouch. How many times am I allowed to do that?
I need support. Back in it.
Right side.
These guys are really eager to heal each other, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I am out of all ammo for everything. But 15 I really enjoyed. To me, it has an amazing soundtrack, great gameplay. Ooh, railgun. Amazing character development. Like, the character development in that game is better than so many other games. The bonds you feel are so well written between the main cast, it's so good. It's so satisfying. It gives me hope that there could be good character writing.
Board now, blue team.
Clear.
Time, Linda.
89 seconds.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Argent Moon scuttled. I've reassigned blue team. Destination Meridian. Potential contact from Cortana.
Negative 117. Another team is already being prepped to deal with her.
What the hell?
You're to return to Infinity immediately.
Negative Infinity. I don't like it.
Whoever they are, let's get to Meridian before they do.
Kelly, no.
No need to do this by yourself, Chief.
Chief is slow to reveal that he has friends.
They won't court-martial all of us, right?
Aw, he has friends. Forget your comment, lady. What are you talking about? You know, visuals for this game really do look really good. Ooh, it's a stealth fighter. So are we gonna keep switching back between Spartan Locke and Master Chief, I wonder? Looks like that might be the pacing that we're on.
I tried to warn you this was happening. Cortana is no longer an asset, Captain. She is a danger. She has access to the Forerunner domain, a galaxy-spanning network
Cortana's
that
alive?
allows her to control
Who's this guy?
whatever devices caused this damage.
How is she? Master Chief believes she contacted him.
No, John must not speak to her.
He's gone in search of her.
You let him go?
How is it
Nobody lets the chief do anything. He does what he wants.
Until 0631 this morning, when he was declared absent without leave.
This isn't about the Master
John
Chief.
is not equipped emotionally to deal with her as a threat.
Hey! Is anyone gonna answer me?
You're out of line, Roland.
Yes, sir, but so is everyone else. You created Cortana, Doc, and now you're throwing her out the airlock with these accusations.
Roland.
You think she tricked
Who's
the
Roland,
Master
by the
Chief
way?
into abandoning his post?
Anyone who knows Halo lore,
Respectfully,
please
sir,
tell
to
me.
what end? Why is Cortana the problem? Because she refused to die when she was supposed to?
You're okay with this? Not just another target, you know.
Well, that was a sudden freeze there.
Target is just another target.
We are stuttering. And I am crashing. We crashed. The game crashed. What happened? Alright, we're gonna pause real fast to figure out what happened. Okay, and we're back. I just did the usual. Alright, I'm just gonna reboot everything and, you know, hope for the best. I see we're having a Final Fantasy discussion. Let me sit in my creaky chair and lean forward a little bit. So, putting it out there, I really liked Final Fantasy VIII. It looks like we're in this part right now. It looks like it crashed during the cutscene. We're gonna see if that cutscene plays nice this time. 8 I liked. There's still bad dudes alive. Eight to me has a fantastic world design. I think it has great enemy design as well. Side quests and secrets are great.
Prowler is ready.
Board now, blue team.
I like the combat in almost every single Final Fantasy, to be honest with you. 13, actually, I had fun with. Everybody's always wailing on 13. 13 is one of those that, I don't love it, but I liked it. I did like the combat system. And one thing I always like to point out to people is that almost all the main complaints everyone had about Final Fantasy 13 were addressed in 13.2. 13.2 is a very strong game. Now, that being said, a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 13-2 because it deals with ever-confusing time travel shenanigans. And it can be confusing, but to me, I love that because I love time travel subplots. I think half the videos on my channel, if not more, deal with time travel. Inadvertently. I don't choose them because I have time travel, but it's really weird how often there are so many RPGs that in some capacity deal with time travel. And the visual novels I've dealt with, I think they've all dealt with time travel in some capacity. 15 does have a free demo. By the way, Nanomaster, it's had a free demo, I think, since the day it came out. I don't know if that demo's still up, but I know they had a demo for it because I downloaded it and played it back in the day. Let's see. 12 I actually really enjoyed because I always wanted to get into 11. I played a little bit of 11. Dropped off quickly. And then when I saw that 12 was basically a single-player MMO, I was like, you know what, I'm okay with this. And I had the time to do all of the hunts, including Yzamot. And, okay, we're gonna see if it plays nice during the cutscene if it doesn't crash.
Cortana's alive?
Who is Roland, by the way?
How is she?
Master Chief believes she contacted him.
John must not speak to her.
He's gone in search of her.
You let him go?
How is
Nobody lets the chief do anything. He does what he wants.
Until 0631 this morning, when he was declared absent without leave.
This isn't about the Master
John
Chief.
is not equipped emotionally.
Look at this guy, he's reacting like everyone's ignoring me.
Is anyone gonna answer me?
Who are you?
Yes, sir. But so is everyone else. You created Cortana, Doc. And now you're throwing her out the airlock with these accusations.
Roland.
You think she tricked the Master Chief into abandoning his post? Respectfully, sir, to what end? Why is Cortana the problem? Because she refused to die when she was supposed to?
Alright, so far so good. Looks like just a quick little reboot fixed that. But at the same time, kind of discouraging that it crashed after like the second mission. What the heck was up with that?
You're okay with this? Not just another target, you know.
Every target is just another target, Buck.
Yeah. For you, maybe. I love being an ODST. Just point and shoot. None of this gray area BS.
Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you?
I mean, how are you
And yeah, same here. I'm still playing, like, you know, this is the original load we've had forever. I never finished it or played it.
Armor restraint. Short circuit their suit systems.
But yeah, we're correcting a long started backlog Battlefield. This game is 5 years old, and we are finishing it for the first time. Probably not tonight,
Every soldier, when they hear about this,
but it'll probably be Tuesday, since we're going back to Sunday and Tuesday mix-up.
you know that, right?
I've forgotten so much Halo lore.
Because of him.
I don't know half these people. Or why they matter. I mean, I recognize Buck. But everybody's concerned now that the chief is going rogue. It's funny they would send Spartan Locke immediately after the chief. He's like, the chief is bailing. It's gotta be Cortana. We can't have him meet. Well, why? He can't handle it. Okay. Well, with all due respect, how often have we trained people to deal with rogue AIs? I don't understand that.
The Covenant blasted this planet in 48. It was a UNSC colony then, but we never came back. Run by a private corp now, chipping away the glass, making her livable.
Why are we taking the long way down?
Because it's
Game still looks great. Frame rate is great, with the exception of the one crash we just had, but everything else is running smooth as butter.
landing in the middle of town.
I like her helmet. That looks super cool.
Speaking of acts of aggression,
Those are Forerunner ships. What the hell are Forerunners doing here?
Maybe we're not the only ones here for the Master Chief.
whoever the hell is on my elevator, identify yourself.
This is Spartan Jameson Locke, UNSC.
A lot of you.
To whom am I speaking?
To whom am I speaking? He did it correctly. I like that.
Governor didn't seem to want our help.
Well, he's gonna get it anyway.
Governor didn't want our help. That's cool. Not changing what we're doing.
Spartans? What the hell are Spartans doing here?
What's going on?
Meridian Station's under attack. Sloane's trying to put up a fight, but I got family up there. They ain't armed.
Osiris, the people of Meridian Station need our assistance.
What the hell are those things? Has anyone come from Meridian Station?
Take up defensive positions. Do not panic.
Everyone remain calm.
Station is under attack. Security protocol engaged.
Meridian Control, we need you to open the doors to the space elevator.
But it's overrun!
Open the doors so we can help.
Damn it, Kyle! Do it! Fine, go!
We can shoot bullets better than you can. Let me do this.
Base is on lockdown. No way out.
There must be a way to shut down the security system.
Yeah, eliminate the threat.
I have to say, the environments are a lot larger in this. They're not really the hallway shooters that they were in the past. These are very wide areas,
Elevator control.
which is something I always liked in, like, say, Halo 3. I always thought that was super cool.
Trying, Governor. Security tower doors jammed. Automated turrets. Those could be useful.
Early on, there was a big debate over the future of Meridian. Some wanted it to stay unspoiled.
Who popularized the concept of delivering in-game lore through audio logs? Who did that? I thought that was a thing I could pick up. Can I just leave these guys to their fate and go? Maybe not. You know, I think BioShock has certainly popularized it, but I don't know if they can be credited for really starting it. I really feel like that has been done longer. We need some sort of gaming, I don't know, historian who can kind of look at this sort of junk and be like, here's the origin of audio logs in video games. Did you know? Blah, 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 blah. I would like a Halo skin that was basically RoboCop. I think that would be a super cool skin. Especially since RoboCop is currently, you know, licensed up in Mortal Kombat, but he would work so well as a Halo skin.
Knight Commander just showed up with
Ooh.
reinforcements.
I think this is on PC, so somebody surely has heard that.
System down.
Wow, brutal. Got up, got knocked down.
Damn it, Kyle! Do it! Fine, go!
Fatal Frame use audio logs? Fatal Frame seems like a fun game to play again. I wonder if it's aged well.
There must be a way to shut down the security system.
Yeah, eliminate the threat, then lockdown ends.
Elevator control. Get those automated turrets online. We're trying, Governor. Security tower doors jammed. Automated turrets? Those could be useful.
Actually, where are the automated turrets? I mean, that's a regular turret. It's not an automated turret. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Like, that looks like an automated turret, but how do I get it online? Ooh, look at these sniper rifles. Like, these guys are literally doing nothing.
There's a clear shot to a generator from up here.
Take the shot. It'll drop power to the gate.
Like, what am I supposed to shoot? I shot the glowing thing, I shot the non-glowing thing.
My armor's jammed up. I'm up. Thanks.
Engaging a soldier. On the turret is firing on me.
Ooh, DMR. That's like my favorite gun in the Halo games.
Weapon overheated.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, Halo 5 still not on PC, just Forge mode? Alright. I thought they were putting them all from Master Chief Collection. Or is that not still? I know they just put Halo 2 out, right? Halo 2 just came out on PC? I feel like I should shoot that Sparky bit. Okay. Oh, it actually did do something. Okay. I'm out.
Gates are open.
I know as soon as I go down there, there's going to be that little mean guy.
We're headed for Meridian Station.
Let me grab that DMR.
Place on your way out.
Oh man. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's say somebody took the DMR. Alright, where's the dude?
There's still Prometheans back there.
Oh, does he not spawn?
You heard the man. People in town aren't well armed. They need us more.
Oh, we get to drive. You know, Halo driving was something I never liked. I never liked the way anything drove in Halo. All the tires feel like they're full of helium. It's ridiculous. Ow. Driving was never my strong suit.
I let you through, those monsters will follow. No way. After your wanton destruction of the space elevator, you're damn lucky I don't have my people shoot you.
Well, first of all, your people suck, so they wouldn't shoot us. Second, we're trying to help you.
I'll be damned. The propaganda about Spartans doesn't lie. Listen.
He changed his mind like immediately.
There's others that could use your help.
We can do that, sir.
All right, opening up.
Enemy down. Crawler's dead. Keep those targets coming.
Yeah, it's a good question. Does Metal Gear Solid... No, I don't really think so. I wouldn't say the codec counts as audio logs. They need to be something that you can pick up and collect. That's kind of what the idea of the audio log is. And it needs to tell, like, lore and story. I guess you could argue, well, you're picking up a call. Okay, I meant literally picking up. This guy is so salty for some reason. Yeah, going back to Final Fantasy, you know, 12 really enjoyed, 13 I love the battle system. I know, Shadows, you and I have argued about that for years, and you and I will never agree to that. I liked it, you never will. And technically, I think you could say that more people play the game would agree with you. But it's not going to change the way I feel either. Lightning Returns I liked. I actually like Lightning Returns a lot. I played Lightning Returns and 100% of that game. I enjoyed it so much. Look at this AI doing all the work. What a nice AI. Where am I supposed to go? Is there a gate control I'm supposed to open? Alright, got checkpoint.
Here they come.
We can honestly just chill out back here and I'll just let the AI do the work. Let's see, 14 of course I haven't played but heard nothing but good things about from people who love it, but I'm not interested in marrying any RPGs right now like that. MMOs are not on my list. And 15 I really enjoyed. 15, I'm trying to remember where I placed 15 originally. I can't remember if it was the 25k or the 50k AMA that I did. Where I kind of put a loose tier list of where I rank all the Final Fantasy games. That's somewhere. That's on one of those videos. And I honestly do not remember. I don't know if it got a patch or not. I literally just installed it this morning and, of course, let it update like normal. But yeah, this game looks really good, doesn't it? The detailing is amazing. And this was 2015. Holy crap, this looks really good even now. I'm literally doing no work. I like how the game allows me the freedom of just digging around and letting the AI do all the work. This is a team sport after all, remember. We're a Spartan team. Somebody has to drive this truck. I don't remember this game ever looking bad when it came out, though. We had it in the demo station. I think it always looked good. Did it not? Granted, we didn't play the full game, but I could have sworn we had it. Or did we have it during launch night? Did we play this during launch night? Maybe it got patched and it looks a lot better. Because this game looks great. Good job, Tanaka. MVP. Spartan Lock. He's just like, yeah, I'll just drive. We did play during launch night? Okay. We probably did. Alright, good level, guys. Clap, clap. That was with 2 claps. Give me that achievement.
I was hoping we might have a word. Come into town and we'll talk. I trust you won't cause any trouble.
We'll be with you shortly.
Sloan has a gravelly voice. The kind of gravelly voice that's seen a lot of shit and isn't willing to take it. This is my town, Spartan. And I won't let you do what you want. We literally just want to pass through here. We literally do not care about your town. That's what I like to hear. I have giant blue naked men holograms.
Is that Governor Sloan?
Governor Sloan, are you a giant blue naked man? What are you trying to say, Spartan? You don't like what you see? I'm not telling you how to present yourself to your people. I'm just saying that not everybody needs a giant 30-foot naked blue version of yourself delivering the news. Honestly, just delivering the news audio is fine.
He's an AI.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
Looks broken. Rampancy onset. Late stage from the looks. Probably sacrificing resolution for logic cycles.
I have welcomed you to my home. Do not be so rude as to make my health a point of conversation.
Of course, Governor. My apologies. We're looking for another Spartan fire team.
Why so many Spartans here? Why not?
I didn't ask for this.
Aware of other UNSC agents in
Oh, was it 25K?
but you have done right by my people so far.
I actually almost want to take a quick break and look at that and be like, what did I... Because what I answered at the time, I'm sure I answered honestly, but I don't remember what I wrote or what I said that I ordered. I literally do not remember. Let me on stream watch a video of myself talk about the things that I like. How vain can one be? Hey guys, I'm Oni Black Mage, and tonight's stream we're gonna watch me stream another stream about me. Watch live reactions every Sunday.
Right as I left, that ship flew past in the other direction real low.
You saw a ship? Any markings?
This is a Halo game where we're talking to NPCs as part of the mission. I never thought I'd see the day. No, well, FF6 would be my favorite because that's never changed. That is literally never changed. That fact has never budged since that game was made. That's why I always laugh when people are like, well, you know, people usually think their first game is their favorite. I'm like, maybe you're saying that because you're projecting your own personal experience. But as someone who has, you know, played all the Final Fantasies since they came out, No, my favorite Final Fantasy is not the first Final Fantasy I played.
Station signal was coming through. Distress call. But then the tower caught fire
Okay, Ed.
and
Just relax. Your painkillers should kick in soon.
we heard yelling about things coming up out of the caves. Then screams. And nothing.
We might be able to help. Where was that transmission sent from?
UNSC swooping down to take our claim. I'll tell you what. Our folks at Apogee are plenty strong.
That Grammarly thing. I get Grammarly as an ad so often. I'm literally pulling up my video, by the way.
Wait, what do you say? Apogee? I think that's our location.
Because I'm a horrible person who cannot help himself and dodge a question I asked.
And then a UNSC ship was seen heading that way.
Find a network terminal. I want to know more.
I think that's what I first told people. I don't rank Final Fantasy anything. I don't rank anything. I just...
Get everyone stable.
I
Treat the
use
inhalation
tiers.
injuries first, then the blast
Because ranking is dumb.
Should we start a distress call? I mean, if it gets bad, we might have to contact...
When it gets bad, it's already pretty damn bad. Tend to your patients and let Sloan handle the politics.
Here we go, here we go. So, okay, here's...
Liang Dortmund said their
I didn't put
milestones
like a... I put like a top, second, and then third. So Final Fantasy VI was, of course, top. My second favorite tier, and I remember saying this where it's like, hey, I could argue any of these are second favorites. That's where I put them. Where I put was, hey Grim, how's it going?
Patient stabilized.
And yeah, I know yours is 4.
You're good at what you do.
But here's what I said. I said my second favorite tier, games that I consider are just excellent. I love playing them. They're so good.
Enjoy the small victories.
I will enjoy it, and I played them multiple times, is 4, 8, 9, 12, and 13-2. And then the ones I said were my third favorite. And keep in mind, I think I put these 3 in terms of these are games that I felt are more good than bad. Third favorite I said was the first one, Crisis Core, which is me being cheeky because I liked Crisis Core so much that I think it's just as good, if not better, than some of the mainline series. 10 and 15. 15 was already high up there. And this was 2017. You know, that was the year of Persona 5. Or was Persona 5 2018? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, and 15 has only gotten better since then. 15 now is absolutely, in my opinion, one of the best Final Fantasies out there in terms of story, content, playability. It's so good and so robust. But like everything else, you know, it's not for everyone, but who cares? On my radar, it's one of the best ones out there. And I remember people being upset. It's like, hey, how come this, that, or the other one that I like is not on there? It's like, well, very simple, because I personally feel that what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it either evened out, or I felt there were more things I didn't like than I liked. Yeah, Persona 5 was too... What are you talking about? Don't you know Persona 5 had a 2013 release date? I actually still have that commercial. I saved that commercial. Where it said it's like coming summer 2013 or something silly like that. I'm like, oh cool, it's coming any year now. Any year now. Any year now. Because they clearly started working on it tail end of the previous generation. But it just kept getting pushed back for whatever reason.
Planet in person before. It's kind of pretty.
Accessing terminal.
2017 seems so far away.
Did I give you permission to poke about?
Your people saw a UNSC ship out near Apogee Station.
UNSC at Apogee. Why are you people all over my planet?
Oh yeah, Catherine could have passed for Persona 5 in terms of the commercials. With all like the crazy stuff and the demons and things like that. And for a while, because, you know, Vincent shows up in like a prison uniform and so do the protagonists in Persona 5, I remember for a second you had me thinking like, actually maybe it is. Maybe that's what the protagonist looks like. Maybe that's Vincent. And it's funny because in Persona 5 you have the costumes for Catherine. So you can make them look like that. And I think that's hilarious. I think that was really cool. I do like, because this is a mining colony, everything is like construction orange, including the Pelican.
Boarding the Pelican.
I don't think Catherine's underrated. I don't think anyone underrates Catherine. Catherine, I think, is very well received. Wait, that was chapter 4? What did we do? We just talked to some people. I feel like I missed a bunch of content. It felt so short. How many chapters are in this game?
Sloan can't be happy about UNSC marching around out here.
The lady is correct. My team's there to keep an eye on things while you look around. Nothing personal, Spartans.
No offense taken, Governor.
We'll find our targets and be out of your way shortly.
Yeah, Grim, this isn't Division 2. Yeah. Hey, if you want to play Division 2, it's like, I'm okay with it. 15 missions? Thank you, Sangi. Okay, so 15 missions. And some apparently are very, very short. By the way, am I saying that correctly? Is it Sangi or is it pronounced some way different? If I'm saying it wrong, by all means, please correct me. I am used to people saying you say things wrong.
Prometheus.
Clear them out. Sloan people can fight, but they shouldn't have to. Shouldn't be a problem.
Could've moved it for a second. Man, they come out in droves in this game. They love swarming you. Granted, I think it's because you're rolling with literally 4 Spartans and they can heal you at any time. And so they're kind of taking advantage of that by letting you, unless you literally get just jibbed, that they're just throwing way more enemies at you than normal. They're like, there's 4 of you, whatever. And you can res. I need a better gun.
Area clear.
There we go.
Let's move on, see if we can find any signs of blue team.
What is Buck's accent? It sounds slightly southern.
Don't need to fight our battles. Opening fire!
Sanji? Oh gosh. Yeah, I can imagine that getting old.
They're advancing.
Yeah, I remember when Halo was... Oh, gosh. So when Halo first came out, first of all, that's how I learned...
I want to look at that prowler.
I remember that's how I learned how to use a twin stick. Like many people, I was like, what the hell is this shit? Twin sticks? What is this sorcery? That was just enough ammo. Sweet.
Reinforcements. Look sharp.
Sometimes I like to hide the good weapons in these little nooks and crannies. Or maybe not. Maybe this is a complete waste of time. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. I feel like this is like firing Farrah's gun. You have to like aim at their feet.
Clear the remaining hostiles.
Death comes from above.
All clear.
Blue team just left their prowler parked in the middle of everything? Must have landed here for a reason. Ship's log might tell us something.
Let's run a scan.
Found an access point.
But yeah, Halo, I remember getting used to the twin stick shooter configuration that way. And to me, the freakiest thing was the physics. The physics in Halo 1 and Halo 2. I hated the moon physics, where everything just felt floaty. And the girl I was dating at the time loved it. She loved it. She constantly talked about how it was so good and how Bungie was, you know, oh, they made their own engine from scratch. I'm like, yeah, they made a bunch of garbage from scratch. Anybody can do that. And I was like, I hated the moon physics. I hated it so much. And that really diminished my experience of Halo 1 and 2. Where Halo 1 has really good moments, but at the same time I didn't like it at the time because of that nonsense. And Halo 2 is still a low point in my idea for how short that game was in terms of where they chose to cut things off. It felt so incomplete. I mean, everybody felt that way. I didn't realize I was supposed to press the button on here, and we're all waiting on me. I forget that I'm the main character and I'm the only person who can press buttons in this game. Speaking of Mass Effect...
Look at this.
Looks like a map of Apogee Station. It leads down inside the mountain.
Marked a path through the door outside to the mines.
Governor Sloan.
Spartan lock.
We're looking for access to the mine near our position.
You think the soldier you're chasing is down there? Not likely.
How do you know?
I'm asking politely for access to your facility, Governor.
Opening the door for you now. Watch yourselves down there.
Is Governor Sloan an AI and he's not real? Is that going to be the twist? Because that twist would matter if he was an NPC I cared about, but he kind of isn't. Will there be zombies in this game? Or are we going to fight some Zambos?
Stand back! Snipers perched ahead!
The Prometheans have this entrance bottled up.
Shadows, don't you dare defend Halo 2 against me. Don't you dare. You know I'm going to complain about it anyway. That hurt. Ow. Alright. Boop. Whoa. Got vaporized there. I don't give somebody credit. It's like to me if it's a little kid comes up and be like, look, I drew this picture. I'm like, oh, that picture looks terrible. I'm not gonna be like, ah, be nice because he's a kid who threw a picture. I'm like, if the picture looks terrible, I'm telling the kid it looks terrible. Unless the kid is my own, in which case it's amazing I'm putting it on the fridge. Because I'm an overdoting father. And I would take it to work and show everybody about how amazing they are.
Taking damage
Note to self, these guys have rifles that can immediately vaporize you. I keep thinking there's... a kneel in this game. Can you not kneel in Halo? I thought you could. Oh, you can. It's just clicking the stick. That's really not that much different. Space shotgun feels good, by the way. I got a space shotgun. You stay right there. Alright. Sniper's down.
This area is secured. Governor Sloan, there's a door.
Yeah, I was like, what was that thing that everyone in Halo kept doing? Oh yes, the teabagging. Of course. How could I forget? I keep thinking I have a double jump, and I don't. That's what I get for trying to play too much Halo. Or not Halo,
That doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, do I keep 4 bullets here? 5 bullets here. Do I pick up this? Nah, I'm gonna keep my 5 shots. We're gonna try to make that 5 kills. If we're in the mines, we have to roll the shotgun. Ooh, there's an actual shotgun there. I don't know, we're gonna keep it the space shotgun. Regular shotgun's good, but space shotgun's also good. We have 2 good shotguns in this game. And that's actually a good problem to have.
Eyes on a soldier in range.
Watch your heads.
Everyone have their helmets on. Whoa.
Auto turrets. If we turn these back on, they'll make quick work of the big.
So that's how we turn it on. We're supposed to walk over to the little glowy bit and then turn the thing on. I did not know how to do that last time. It was not super informative. Stay right there. This thing has a slow crawl to it. I should have stuck with the other gun. I'll let the turret handle those mooks. Regular sniper rifle. Look at me, sniper rifle and shotgun. Exactly what I love using in most games. Let me just range filth this real fast. Actually, there's way too many enemies down there. It's really not that much safer up here. These guys are doing a good job of just not staying still. Alright. We'll do this the fast and dirty way.
Prometheans inbound.
Could there be enough space dogs? Man, you think you got enough here. Whew. I'm up, thanks. Much appreciated. Oh shit, I killed Buck. I'm sorry, Buck. Damn, I actually legit feel sorry. I think I'm the one who ended him. I didn't realize he was down. Fuck, I'm sorry. I really like the ODST. Though the female you were in love with had a really, really big chin that was kind of distracting. Because it was the kind of really big chin that you could honestly open a can of beans with. And that was really distracting. She also had a really pronounced Adam's apple that was distracting every time she called or talked to you. I'm not criticizing your girlfriend, I'm just saying. Whoa. Help, a very big guy may kill me. Help. Thank you, Tanaka.
All clear. We can move to the structure now.
Speaking of anime, because I'm still doing everything I can, Shadows, to piss off Justin and not watch The Witcher. Because I know it's a really good show, but I also know that there's no priority in watching it, so I'm like, I'll watch it when I get around to it. In the meanwhile, let me watch all this other anime.
What is that?
Is,
You know, we've seen Promethean attacks.
I watched a Magi Brilliant part, and I have to say, I really liked it. It was fun. I like how they balanced serious parts with funny parts. Characters were diverse, and honestly, it made me laugh out loud a couple times. And whenever that happens, good times. So I liked it. Very charming, very cute, and appropriately dramatic. I liked it. There were so many times where I felt they were going to slip into a couple of tropes, and they didn't. I also like animes where, you know, the characters think things out in a logical way. I like that. Where, like, the characters are smart, and they actually do somewhat smart things. And they're clever. Nice. Hope you like it. I liked it. And Grim, I'm actually trying to start to watch the remake, I guess you could say, of Legend of Galactic Heroes, because I know it doesn't stack up to the original, because the original's amazing, but they kept going with it, and so I'm like, let me just watch this. Maybe it gets better in terms of the pacing.
Something here. Similar design to
You know? I felt the first bit, they moved really quickly, which I didn't like because, you know, that show's very slow and methodical. You really have to absorb the details at a moderate pace. And I don't know where they are.
Forerunners did not lack a sense of style.
Looks like the only way is down.
Look at all of this.
Record everything. We can get a good look at it later.
So I'll let you know if it's okay.
Spartans, I'm losing your...
Governor?
Privacy at last.
This place is huge. Why wouldn't Sloan report a find of this size? Mother hell.
Mother hell.
Knocker.
Everybody's looking at over here.
Buck was saying Blue Team didn't
What are you guys looking at?
Well, they didn't have to sweet talk Sloan either. We think Sloane let them down here? Reckon it's a possibility.
There's so much yellow in here, I think I'm playing Deus Ex.
But not a certainty. If Sloane's hiding something, we'll draw it out of him after we investigate this structure.
Oh, is that really the case, Grim? I didn't know that. I didn't even try to read the books. I did watch Kingsglaive earlier today as preparation for Final Fantasy 15. You know, at first I thought watching Kingsglaive was essential to understanding 15. It kind of isn't. It fleshes out what happens to the side a lot better that I think should have been included in some part to the main game, but you actually don't technically need it. It's still an okay movie.
What was that?
Well, let's go find out. We're sitting ducks here.
Agreed. Move!
Your presence in the Guardian's shelter is undesirable.
Are you the Guardian?
I am Warden Eternal. I stand in service to Cortana.
Cortana?
The other humans are approved for passage. Regretfully, you are not.
That sounds like a threat.
This man speaks very proper English.
Vacate his shelter now.
Oh, my space armor.
That was a threat, all right.
You have to give him credit. The cutscenes are clearly in-engine and look great.
Who's this guy? Where'd he come from?
Something new. Defend yourselves.
Everybody shoot the one target.
You are not necessary to her plans. Leave now and despair.
Did that first shot literally just face past him? Or was the hitbox so slim that I missed? Glad I kept the big gun. I killed him while also killing myself. That was just practice. Take two.
Something new. Defend yourselves.
All right, note to self: the explosion radius on that guy is really big. Yeah, see, like I'm positive those first two shots just phased past him just there. Okay, note to self: that is really too powerful. He charges you. Don't get danger close. Run away. The big gun is too big for you to handle.
Something new. Defend yourselves.
Look, that 100% phased through him. That also phased through him. That was shenanigans. This man has cutscene invulnerability. That is shenanigans. Alright. That was such cutscene shenanigans. There we go. Yes. Okay.
What the hell was that thing?
Sorry.
Warden Eternal. He said he served Cortana.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Another quake. Bad news. Should get moving.
The Warden was protecting whatever lies beyond those doors.
He called it the Guardian.
Cortana is connected to this Guardian.
Alright, well that clearly
makes it the Master Chief's most likely
went really
target.
well.
We find it, we find him. Let's go.
Actually, Shadows, it's funny. It was actually Grim over here who first showed me the Monogatari series. I never watched it on my own. It was actually him back when we were working an old job together that I discovered that.
She's not here.
Look at this H.R. Geiger stuff.
Figure that's the Guardian?
Can't get much by a buck.
Up here! Contact!
Move! Contain! Blue team! Stay where you are. "117, stand down." Sir, you are absent without leave. This is your one chance to come home peacefully. Blue team, stand down.
I have a job to do.
Cortana's our concern now, sir.
Like hell she is.
Damn it.
Don't like the looks of this.
Maybe we can get out how they got in.
Go! Run! I said run!
We're on the surface?
More shuttles ready to launch. Move your asses to the evac zone. Get to orbit now.
Sloan's giving evac orders. He knows. Somehow...
Knows what? Look! The Guardian!
Oh no. Where the hell is it going? Chief's on board that thing.
We need to get airborne.
The other colonies Captain Lasky told us about. This is what happened to them. Look, this colony's gonna be a crater soon. We can't take anything that flies from these people.
Our Pelican is on the space elevator. We could use that.
The other colonies, there are more Guardians.
Really only concerned about the one in front of us right now, Vale.
But why this one? Why is the Chief on this Guardian? I think it's the first one Cortana activated on purpose.
Jump the crawler! This is Governor Sloan, broadcasting on all frequencies. People, if you are still planetside, make your way to the space elevator right now. Final shuttles are departing soon, with or without you.
Governor Sloan, Shuttle Bravo 3 prep for takeoff. Watch it, they're on your tail.
Beta, move! Check your target! Then what? Get that warthog upright! Guardian's got a hell of a singing voice.
Can we do autopilot retrieval? Bring the Pelican down to us.
Mayday! Mayday! We're taking fire! We're hit!
Not with those ships shooting everything out of the sky. Enemy Phaeton! I'm walking.
Governor Sloan, we need access to the space elevator.
Can't do that, Spartans. Got too many people taking refuge inside. They'd be slaughtered.
Understood, Governor. Osiris, clear the area so they can open those doors.
Spaceworthy. She's not gonna fly. Need another way to get these people off world.
Easy, Spartan!
Thanks, Spartan.
What's taking so long, Spartans? Your propaganda's overselling your skills. I ain't opening these doors until the base is clear. We get to stop being polite with him real soon here, right?
Careful, soldier nearby.
That one's hurt. Fire it!
Opening fire!
Clearing out their infantry.
Under fire from that ramp!
They're trying to take me
Doors open.
Spartans, your tenacity outstrips even my own.
When did Cortana tell you about the Guardian?
You're good. She gave me fair warning, true enough. I was allowed to help my people survive. A change is gonna come. For all of us, human and created alike. She's bringing a new dawn, and I intend to be part of it. I see my time is up. Good luck to you, everyone. And goodbye. They're between us and the Pelican.
Weapons free. Tanaka, override the security system.
Love to. Delicate work to do while getting shot at, though.
Let's clear the lady some workspace, shall we?
Lockdown won't end until we clear the last of these Prometheans. Area's clear. Tanaka, how do we get the elevator moving?
Find the control panel. It must be here somewhere.
Got it.
Sloan said a change is coming. We know Cortana contacted him. Is she on the Guardian too?
Master Chief seemed to think so.
So if she's there, then where are they going?
We'll find out once we're to the Pelican.
I understand the Master Chief disobeying orders to find Cortana, but why the rest of Blue Team? They didn't know her.
The members of Blue Team grew up together in the Spartan 2 program. They've registered more operations than any other fire team in the UNSC.
They're family.
Exactly.
Incoming Prometheans!
Approaching level 2 docking station.
Okay, great job.
What's the mouth?
out here, scratch a life out of the dirt for what? So we can run? Leave it all behind?
There's a difference between running and living to fight another day.
Tanaka's right. Humanity's at our best when we're making something out of nothing. We're tenacious. We'll rebuild as many times as we have to.
Approaching level 3 docking station.
More Prometheans!
Soldier phasing.
Protocols will remain in effect for duration of emergency.
Station. Everyone's dead. Governor Sloan isn't here. Please. Is there anyone left here but me?
Sloan just up and abandoned his people?
If Cortana's really behind that Guardian moving, she did more damage here than him.
We'll find the truth about what happened here, and we'll make certain that those who should answer for it do.
Oh my god, I am on mute. Good lord, I cannot believe I've been on mute this entire time. No, I actually just realized, I'm like, oh shit, wait, I've been on mute. I don't remember when I muted myself. I have been muted for apparently a long time. And I feel dumb because I've been talking and having a conversation to myself, apparently. I was the one who's like, no Grim, you don't know Dark, or you don't know Shadows because he came later, and I was explaining the group, and I was like, he came later, and, you know, group that I had here, he's in a different state, you know, we never worked together, and, you know, that group was not a great group because it had Joe and Boris shenanigans. That's all I need to say. I know what you know I'm talking about, blah, blah, blah. That's what I said. So, yeah. When did I hit mute? I am so sorry. Yes, I was kind of focused on shooting aliens, but at the same time I was also looking at chat, and I was trying to talk in a conversation that I thought you guys just weren't listening to me. Well, I guess technically you weren't listening to me because there's nothing to listen to.
There's that Guardian song again.
What's that about?
Maybe a signal of some kind. Building up to something.
But you're like, wow, he's super into Halo 5, right? I mean, it's fun. The shooting feels good. The music could be better. The environments are nice. And yeah, Dark, I remember you were talking about taking over as DM, and I was, God, how far was I muted? Because I was telling a story about how I took over a group one time and didn't like them and basically forced them to not commit suicide, but do the in-game equivalent of it because they were so frustrated. But I refused to kill them, and I refused to let them die. So that was the only way out for them. I don't know, I don't feel like telling the story all over again. Yeah, Shadows, let me tell you what, Jeff was there since the beginning. I guess we could say Jeff because he already said it. But yeah, Grim was there since the very beginning of our old group forming. And there were many shenanigans and tensions and drama and high school drama. Although it was also kind of college for me at the same time. A lot of that happening. My high school D&D drama, if this was an anime. Look at all these big guns.
Take any more shockwaves.
Damn it. Oh, I survived that pretty well. Yeah, Grim, that was a time when I almost pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the eye for getting too close. I was a angrier person then, if you can imagine. Darn it, I want to jump up this thing. Halo 5, let me jump on this thing. At some point, Spartan Locke and Master Chief are going to shout Martha at each other. And you'll be like, why did you say that name? Honestly, I'd rather... Oh, actually, I kind of would rather have a DMR.
Pelican now. We'll risk autopilot. The Pelican's just outside. Move it, people!
Shockwaves are getting closer together. Almost like a countdown.
What happens when it gets to zero?
I don't want to find out. Get to the Pelican.
You have to give him credit. He's a very composed Spartan.
On board now.
How did I die? I'm unclear.
The Pelican's just outside.
I thought I was going towards the Pelican.
Shockwaves are getting closer together. Almost like a countdown.
What happens when it gets to zero?
I don't want to find out. Get to the Pelican. Everyone, on board now!
All of our guns are lost in a cutscene. That robot has so many floaty bits to it. I still love how the Pelicans are just the jets from Aliens. Like whatever that aircraft that they used were. In fact, so much of this, like even those ships, are basically the same ones as the Space Marines in Aliens. So much of this was Aliens.
The Warden confirmed Dr. Halsey's theory. Cortana is activating the Guardians.
Not this one. Not yet. It's an Ion. A pre-Covenant religious site on San Helios.
It's a Guardian on the elite homeworld?
If we can get a team on the ground, we can access that Guardian.
San Helios is off limits. Brass wants nothing to do with the Arbiter's war.
Pelican triggered the voice recognition. Did you name your PlayStation Pelican?
That noise is an encoded numerical pattern. Paired quantum phase sets. Slip space coordinates for a Forerunner map.
If Locke's team could feed the Guardian the coordinates recorded on Meridian.
Yeah, let me tell you what, Sangi. There's so many times when I've had just irreverent players like play World of Warcraft while I'm trying to DM, where they just literally do not care. And I'm like, alright. Alright. I see how this is going.
I'll make arrangements.
That's funny to me.
There's another one.
What's Cortana up to, Chief? Why'd she bring us here?
Let's keep moving.
So I'm still not sure why people don't like this game. Like, so far it's playing fine. I have never watched an episode of Critical Role. Or at least not a full one. I remember seeing a clip one time and I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. There's a bunch of celebrities playing D&D. What is this? I'm like, you never heard of Critical Role? I'm like, I've heard of it. I've heard that it got kickstarted with like a ridiculous amount of money, but what is it? Like, it's just celebrities playing D&D. I'm like, is that literally it? And yet it makes so much bank?
Came from the console.
How many years has it been since we
I'm like, that's fine, I guess. That's cool, but I kind of don't get it.
Cortana. Cortana, do you read?
No response. What is this place? Forerunner planet. Beyond that, who knows?
Wherever we are, Cortana brought us here. She's out there somewhere.
Chief, back on
You know, Nana, you say that it might be rehearsed, but can you really rehearse a D&D session?
I know.
How long are those episodes?
And if she did?
It's not edited, is it? It's live? I don't know. Like I said, I've never watched one, so I literally don't know the format of their show. How long is an average session? Is it edited? If it's edited, then yes, they could probably do multiple takes of things. If it's like highly produced, 3.5 hours, or yeah, 3 and change hours. That's fair. That's a good session time. I don't know. I always feel like, granted, maybe it's just because of the pace of our games. They used to just be like 6 hours. I always feel 3 hours is not enough to get much done.
Precision to it all. It seems artificial, but still organic. Halsey would have already started taking samples.
She'd have probably figured out the exact coordinates of this planet by now.
See, now this feels more like Halo, where you're kind of walking in a hallway. Actually, maybe that's the point. Maybe for... Well, no, I was about to say, like, the first Spartan Lock levels... Actually, no, it's kind of open, too. Maybe for the Master Chief levels, they're going to make them, like, a little bit more linear shooter galleries. Kind of like traditional Halo. And maybe the Spartan Lock levels are the really wide open ones with a ton of enemies? Maybe?
up, Blue Team.
Search the area. Return word of any more survivors.
Classic carbine. Boop.
All clear.
What are the Covenant doing here? They seem confused. I don't think
Yeah, you're right. You know, Halo has always had large maps. I mean, especially Halo 3 that I was just talking about had super large maps. And the vehicle ones especially are meant to be really large because you're in a vehicle. So yeah, I take that back. Halo's always historically had a mix-up of shooter gallery levels. Levels that are clearly adapted from the multiplayer. And vehicle levels. You're right, you're right. I wonder if there was a cool mod where you can make the grunts just yell out in Spanish. I don't know why, but I think that'd be hilarious. I think when you have a very high excitable person, if they're being high and excitable in Spanish, it's funnier to me.
I'm down. I need support.
I'm stalled out.
Right.
You're still active, Fred.
Whoa.
System.
Whoa, I just got wrecked.
All clear.
What are the Covenant doing here?
Yeah, but if I change the game language to Spanish, then everybody would speak Spanish. But I specifically want just the grunts to speak Spanish.
More hostiles. Ready up.
I don't want everybody. I don't want like Senor Master Chief. Although that actually kind of might be funny. Okay. I know you sniped me last time. Oops. I'm in a bad spot.
Control your fire.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You probably could. You know, I feel 343 is doing a good job, but this doesn't feel bad. The gunplay feels good. It feels like Halo. It feels responsive, feels tight, the guns feel satisfying, there's good variety, the environments seem nice. They're well thought out. Why did people rail on this game? Was it just the story? Is the story going to get really bad? Is it going to be a really stupid point? Damn, I threw that grenade in that guy and he ran straight at me. That was on me. Lack of split screen I know was a big controversial point. That we know. Yeah, that's on me, guys. I ran right in front of that turret. That was 100%. Whoa, we have to go back here? What a brutal checkpoint.
All clear.
Brutal checkpoint.
What are the Covenant doing here? They seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
More hostiles. Ready up.
I thought that was the enemy. Where were you going? That was a total whiff on my part. Halo's legs are 100% carried by... I keep forgetting that I can always request assistance.
Blue team, I need support.
Okay, guys. Wow, the AI has just suddenly got retarded on me. Granted, I'm not helping them, but both those guys running into the thing was really stupid. Right when I'm saying, like, oh, this game seems pretty good, I don't see what's so bad, and, like, stupid shit like that happens. I'm like, okay. Okay. Game, I was just trying to compliment you, and you just had to prove me wrong. Amazing timing. Okay. There we go. So I want to get that sniper who keeps offing me. And we're going to take this nice and methodical. We're not just going to rush this. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Now beyond here is the turret that I died. I don't have a grenade. I thought I was throwing a grenade. I threw no grenade. All right. I remember people saying that, oh, the big twist that Cortana's a bad person. I'm like, they kind of are already implying that. It's a third of the way through the game. It's not exactly a surprise.
Oof. Facility here.
Covenant seem to think it should belong to them.
Break through their line.
Ha, sniped you. Scenic vistas. Damn, shielded. Alright, cool. Okay. I'll be honest, Shadows, in that hour you're gone, I'm probably gonna be calling it because we're getting close to the 3-hour limit anyway. So after I finish this level, I'm calling it a night. Unfortunately, I can't stay as late as I used to. 'Tis the way of things now. But hey, if I see you, I see you. If not, you know, drop in as always. We're gonna do this again on Tuesday. We'll probably finish this game on Tuesday.
Area clear. Move up.
Almost like someone was trying to keep the Covenant out.
But not us. Assuming we're right and Cortana is on this planet, how did she get here?
The Didact ship was pulled into slipspace. Could have ended up anywhere.
I kind of always disagreed with some of the UNSC logic where it's like, oh, the soldiers can't use alien weapons because they don't know how they work. I'm like, really? Because they're shaped like our exact guns, and they have a trigger and a sight and everything. In fact, they literally function exactly as you would think they function. Hey, Bob, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. It's funny that you come in because I'm getting ready after this level to go out. But hey, welcome all the same. Glad you can make it. Hope you're having a good night. I am playing Halo 5 for the first time.
Activity around the large structure.
Chief, what's happening to that building when we use these
And honestly, having an okay time. Oh, that's you? Okay, so you have a different handle? That's your Smurf account, is it? It's your Smurf account. Bob.
We find out what's happening.
Shadows is he's watching us from his burner phone. He's out to make a deal. Kidding. Kidding.
It's another one of those.
I wonder, have the Covenant been coming through with them? Stands to reason. Any ships caught in the slipspace bubble would be pulled through. We're definitely being led somewhere.
This could be the end of level right here. You know, when I had that, like, Covenant shotgun on my arm, it kind of reminded me of Metroid Prime. I was like, Metroid Prime 4, where are you?
Chief. Look.
Nintendo's not having a June, what is it, Nintendo Direct. They're not having one. They already said that they're not going to do it because of COVID. And I'm like, oh, come on. Where's my Breath of the Wild 2 glimmer of hope? I know it's probably not coming out this year, but damn it, I can dream. I mean, Bullets probably did that. But I think the point is not our bullets. I will now saunter in here and give you a lecture about how badass I am.
Identify yourself.
I am the Warden Eternal. I stand in defense of Cortana.
She called me to her.
And you came scampering.
I love how so many of the enemies we encounter in Halo are all just so smug.
Who you were before you were 117?
I mean, everyone knows his name is John. That's literally not a secret.
Do you find it odd your trusted companion should keep so much to herself?
Take me to Cortana.
Not just yet. Come. Let us talk.
Master Chief, you do not understand the darkness of the heart. I believe that Kingdom Hearts is full of light. Don't you know, Master Chief? For every light there is a darkness. Darkness! Never mind, that was not the end of the level. But yeah, look at this. Like, from this view right now... Oh, that was the level. I'm actually having so much fun. I want to keep going, but I know it's irresponsible of me.
Shall I begin? When you see her, you intend to.
I've come to bring her home.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as...
Except unlike Kingdom Hearts, like, my allies actually revive me in a timely manner. Except when they get stuck on boxes. Okay, I guess that wasn't the end of the level. Never mind. We're keep on going. Crunch time now, baby. Yeah, look at this. It feels like I have an arm cannon, and this is Metroid Prime. I got to jack shit against him. Is there a shotgun here? There is not a shotgun here.
Your trust in one another is an innocent folly, but one which darkens her true promise. Where is she? I shall spare her the inevitable suffering of your betrayal and end you now.
You do not know how her heart suffers.
Belongs to Cortana and the other created.
Okay, Chief, I need you to climb this rock. Thank you. They're like little bouncing betties. Okay, game. Man, I can't walk up roads with that. That sucks. I don't know why I picked this up. I know I can't take it with me. Alright, Grim, you have a good one. Good hanging out with you, man. Let's play Division 2 later sometime. Tomorrow's going to be a premiere day, but other than that, and getting some... Actually, I have all the Final Fantasy 15 stuff recorded already. I literally just have to write the script and review all the footage. Whoa.
I'm down. Need meds. I need a hand.
Taking the shots, Chief.
Back in it.
You fight for a world already lost.
Shotgun. Now we're in action. We are getting pushed back with some heavy artillery.
I'm up.
We're taking the offensive. Did I get him? Nope, missed. Okay. Admittedly, that was rough. I have no idea how long the FF15 recap is because I haven't started writing. Well, I have started writing the script, but I'm nowhere near done. Okay. Unnecessary roughness. Man, team wipe. Good lord. Okay. Okay. Yeah, go away. Nobody likes you.
Need med support here. Need an assist.
Fred, you're always my favorite one. Thank you, Fred.
On your feet, Kelly.
Okay, we need some long-range weapons, is what we're gonna need.
You force my hand.
That'll do.
You dare approach.
We're just gonna, you know, take out some of the trash. It's okay. That's all we're gonna do. Take it nice and easy.
The day of reckoning is behind you. Advance! Enough!
He is just beyond my effective range.
On your feet, Linda.
You damage me! Do we need to creep?
Oof.
System lock.
Don't team wipe. I am dead. Damn. Damn. Letty, you have a good one? Alright, glad it gave me the checkpoint. Good lord. Good lord, this guy takes damage. I am so sorry, Fred. I am so sorry. I need like a powerful weapon. Shit. We are so outgunned right now.
Cortana's future is assured. Yours is. Give me away with you! Friend, you force my heart!
How can you dodge that?
I need a hand.
Alright, good job, team. That was rough. Man, brutal. You know what? At least the mini bosses here can throw punches. I'll give him that.
System lock. Give me a hand.
Is there a dodge ability in this game that I'm just not aware of?
Back in it.
Man, they're just shelling us constantly. Good lord. They're all just, look at them, they're kiting us, they're baiting us. And just shelling us. I mean, it's a valid strategy, but damn, that's annoying as hell. Alright, you're also annoying as hell.
Signal from Fred. Hold positions. I'm down.
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
Support.
God damn it, Kelly. Fuck, really? Please give me the checkpoint. Fuck. Shit. Okay, back with this again. Oh god. So like it looks like everything that's not a direct shot will just glance off him. Nice. Alright, that was a little easier-ish. Look at them all. They all just stand there and kite. How ridiculous is that? And they all have like range superiority. Like, what's the correct way to fight these knights? I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way. Look at that spasming asshole right there. Alright, so shooting them in their back, I think, is the way to get them. Yeah, I think they're weak in the back, is what I'm noticing. Checkpoint, thank God.
Chief, hello?
Cortana.
John, you made it. Oh my... I can't believe you're here.
Where
Is that the same voice actress? I think it's different.
Designation Genesis. Enough standing around. Let me get
Genesis.
The warden will be
It's like
back soon.
Star Trek 3.
Know him?
Oh yes. Fair warning. He has a single mind, but a few million bodies.
Chief said you were destroyed.
After I saw John last, I was pulled into slipspace. That's where I found access to the domain. A forerunner system that spans the known galaxy.
How are you still active? Rampancy
Entering the domain. Touching this place. It cured me.
There's exposition going on. I should probably wait for this to finish.
How do we get to you?
By accessing the gateway. The big building putting on a
Oh
light
yeah,
show.
Crisis Core,
You
Genesis.
already triggered most of its activation sequence, just like I knew you would. Just one more to go. Okay, here it is. Final activation point.
Boop.
Chief, you're so close to where I am. Come on.
Cortana, why does the warden think he needs to protect you from me?
There's so much to explain. It'll be easier when we're face to face.
Oh my God, I hate that where it's like, there's no time to explain. Oh my God, I kind of do have time actually. In fact, during this time that I'm getting to you, you could probably explain it.
Just like the Forerunners were capable of. AIs can assume the Forerunner's mantle of responsibility. And once there is peace, we can focus on poverty, hunger, illness. But Warden believes some will resist our help. And he's afraid you're one of them.
Sounds great. I don't get why anyone's expecting resistance.
The Didact made it clear the mantle of responsibility.
I don't actually understand what the mantle of responsibility was.
Step out of line and suffer.
It won't be like that, John. I'll explain it better once we're together.
So she's basically gone crazy, but she's also running the Forerunners now. Is that about right?
The gateway is on the other side of these canyons. The Warden is sending troops to stop.
Go figure. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm almost done with this level, and then the level's not over. I'm like, oh my god.
The other side.
All right, Blue Team, let's go.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
The controls for these photons should be fairly intuitive.
As Forerunner system go.
You'll figure them out.
Now we're in a flying level. I did not think this level was going to be this long. And here I am saying, like, no, I have to go to bed early. I'm like, oh my god. Also, are my dudes just down there? I'm like, whoa, sorry man, you have to walk. Oh shit, was that my ally? It was. I am so sorry, Linda. I literally just shot Linda because I thought she was a bad guy. I thought she was shooting at me. That's a big my bad, Linda. This actually flies pretty smooth.
Nice flying. You're starting to get the hang of this.
We've commandeered more than one enemy vehicle in our time.
The gateway's just ahead. Keep moving, Chief.
I actually have no idea where I'm going. I don't know where I've been. I'm just gonna shoot doors and go through them. Alright, this is correct. Cool. Hey Linda, no hard feelings.
The exit is just ahead.
Is that where the gateway is?
Yes, almost there.
And cutscene.
There it is.
The gateway to the Forerunner domain. You'll be the first organics to enter since the fall of the Forerunners. I admit,
I literally don't remember any of the Halo lore for like what the difference between the precursors and the Forerunners and the before people and the earlier ones. I don't understand. Alright, please let that be the end of the chapter. I want to go to bed too. There we go. Chapter 7, halfway point. Perfect spot to stop.
You loading up, Commander?
I don't even know why Dr. Halsey lost her arm. When did that happen?
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the Arbiter when you wrote Noni.
That was 6 years ago. What's your point?
You recommended assassinating him.
After we killed millions of our people,
So why didn't you?
things changed.
The Arbiter is engaged in combat. We will escort you to him.
Locke. Planet's deep in civil war. If this all goes sideways...
I understand, sir. It's not my first mission that doesn't exist.
Luck, Spartan.
Well, you know, Nanomaster, you have to be... Just because there's regenerating health, that's not necessarily a bad thing. When you have regenerative health, you have the freedom now to create larger, more dynamic encounters that can actually push the player in a much more challenging direction. You can actually make it harder on the player because, you know, the player has the opportunity and the resources to survive it at any given time. It actually introduces a stable level of balance that you can design around, as opposed to static health or, you know, using old med packs, which you actually still used to have to do, I think, in the first Halo. First Halo, you had, you know, static health. In, you know, you had regenerating shields with static health. As opposed to, you know, a lot of other ones where you have, yes, regenerating health. But at the same time, it creates you can actually create much more complex encounters because of it. So I feel the regenerating shield thing, yeah, you could debatably think that it makes things easier, but actually it doesn't, because it gives the opportunity for the developer to be harder on the player. But, you know, to each their own.
Victory to clan and kin, Spartans. Marquis out.
Reach also had packs? I forgot.
Arbiter has females in his ranks. War has traditionally been a male's job on San Helios.
But, you know, I don't think it's been a good or a bad thing. Like any other mechanic, it's simply how you leverage it. It's just another way to approach game balance. But other than that, this is a great stopping point, and we're going to go ahead and pause for tonight. Well, Shadows, you're right. You actually got home right before we ended it, so you win that bet. Alright, I'm Oni Black Mage. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to continue Backlog Battlefields on Tuesday, where we're going to finish Halo 5. I'm going to see if I can start earlier, but I don't know, depends. I do like how you do have mini-bosses here that can throw punches, which is nice, but for the most part, yeah, I'm still having fun with it. Little weird hiccups every now and then, but overall, having fun. But hey, we're back to streaming Sundays and Tuesdays. We're back in the saddle again. Fixed the weird echoey mic issue that we had the other night with testing. And yeah, we're back at it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Discord or around. If not, catch you guys Tuesday. See you on the next Battlefield. Thanks for watching.